Hi, everyone. This is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hopefully, you have had a great week and your weekend is kicking things off. The energy is still really big right now. We're still in the midst of eclipse season, and the next eclipse or the final eclipse for this part of the year is going to be happening this week on March 29th. It's the end of an era. It's time for things to begin to close out and for new things to start. So pay attention for the new beginnings, pay attention for the closings and the endings and where they might be leading you. If you want more information about the aspects this week, as there are a lot of aspects this week, feel free to visit my website, www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com, or you can also find information on Facebook and Instagram. But this week is you're starting to get a sneak peek of what things are going to look like as this is things like as Neptune begins its trek into Aries. Saturn will follow it in a few months. This is an opportunity for you to see what things are going to look like. What areas of your life do you still need to do work? What areas still make you feel like you are uncomfortable in them? What is rising to the surface? And how can you best heal and deal with those areas? So, like normal, we're going to start off with Aries. Pay attention to your sun and your rising sign and what each of them can teach you about what it is that you need to work on as this eclipse energy starts to phase out. So, Aries, your card this week is intention. This is a time for you to set your intentions. What do you want your next chapter to look like? You do have a choice in terms of what that next chapter looks like, but you have to pay attention to the thoughts and feelings and whatever is rising to the surface for you, because otherwise you're going to be setting your intention from the wrong place. So focus on what you want your intention to be and see where that information takes you, where it's going to guide you, where it's going to send you. This is a time for you to set intentions, but be careful of setting them too close to the eclipse, as the energy may be more impactful than you might like it to otherwise. So try and do it from a place of neutrality where information and thoughts, feelings, whatnot is not just bothering you constantly, and do it from that place of neutrality. And what do you want your next chapter to look like? Taurus, your card is balance. So you need to find a balance between the two sides of yourself. You may think that you know what you want your next chapter to look like. You may think that you have all of the answers, but you don't have all of the answers. And that is what you need to take into account this week and find the balance between. Find the balance between reality and the daydream. There is two different sides to everything, but that if you can find a space in the middle in between those two, then you can start to see what potentially your next chapter could look like. This is an opportunity for you to look at that next chapter, but in order for you to do that, you have to find the balance in between. Gemini, your card this week is reverence. So you are going to be looking within yourself and also from outside yourself. But what you want to pay attention to is how can you honor the journey that you have been through? What do you need to pay tribute to? And what can you give up to the God, the goddess, whatever it is that you believe, so that you can take those steps forward? But in order to take those steps forward, you have to honor what's already happened. So honor yourself, honor the journey that you've been through. That is your task for this week, is go within and honor the journey. Cancer, your card this week is children. So this could mean physical children, but I'm interpreting it more as your inner child. Pay tribute to the inner child that is within you. What does that inner child want? If it's something that is outside the scope or outside the possibility, then maybe it's just your inner child acting up a little bit. But this is an opportunity for you to do that inner child work if you haven't already, and see what that inner child has to say. Is what the inner child has to say, is that something that you can put towards your intentions for this next chapter of your life and something that you potentially need to work on, or maybe your inner child just wants to play more. Can you find a way for yourself to play more? Pay attention to what your inner child has to say, as it is something that could be important for this next chapter. Leo, your card is transformation. So this is a time where things are going to be shifting, things are going to be changing. You may have already noticed it, you may already be experiencing it. This is an important transformation for you. It could change the trajectory of your life in a positive way, but you need to take action in a way that is good and positive for you. And sometimes, in order to make those action steps and to move forward, we often need to look back at the past. So, a lot of the cards this week need to honor the past so that you can take that next step forward. But this could be a time period of transformation for you if you harness and utilize the energy in the right way. Virgo, your card this week is breakthrough, and it makes sense. The nodes are in your south node is in your sign. You may be experiencing a breakthrough in regards to how you have acted in past or how you're currently acting and how that has contributed to the place that you are right now. This breakthrough is going to help you to let go of whatever it is that has been holding you back and has prevented you from potentially realizing or acting on that breakthrough that is desperately needed. So allow yourself to feel the energy, feel the breakthrough, whatever is happening, let it unfold as it should, and it will help you to open that door to that next chapter. Libra, your card this week is expression. This is a time for you to say, speak. What is it that you mean? What is it that you want? Now, be careful in terms of expressing yourself because there is a mixture of Aries and Pisces energy. So, energy, it wants to be bold, it wants to say what it thinks. But with the Pisces piece in there, it also needs to have some compassion towards it. Be compassionate towards yourself and to others, but also be decisive and bold in your thinking and do things from a different perspective than you might have otherwise. It is important for you to learn to express yourself in a way that is helpful for you, but is not necessarily hurtful to yourself or to other people. So be expressive this week. Scorpio, your card this week is truth. So it is time for you to speak the truth, not only to yourself, but to other people. But again, take the lesson of what I was just talking about with Libra and honor yourself, honor other people, and speak that truth in a way that is kind and compassionate to yourself and to other people. The truth does not always have to be difficult. It does not always have to be the precipice to some sort of challenge or anything like that. It can be an opportunity for you to really speak from a place that is honoring you and honoring the other person. So allow the truth to come out this week. I know that can be difficult for you, Scorpio, as you like to keep things private. And there still may be a way for you to keep things private without having to do this in front of lots of people. You could potentially do it with just one person, but it's an opportunity for you to speak the truth and what that means to you. Sagittarius, your card this week is passion. So be passionate about the things that you do. Your passions are going to lead the way for this next chapter for you. The things that you are passionate about are the things that you should take with you and carry with you into this next phase of your life. If you don't feel great amounts of passion for this, then it might just be something that you're ready to let go of. But pay attention to the things that you're passionate about this week, as these could be indicators for your next chapter. Capricorn, your card this week is creation. So you are creating something new. You're creating a new way of thinking, you're creating a new way of being, and that could be difficult for you. Let the emotions that are coming to the surface as you're doing this process and as you're creating this new entity, being, whatever it is, and allow those feelings to come through you, but don't let them don't let them get stuck, and don't let them prevent you from creating what it is that you're creating. is creation has the potential to change things in a way that is good and positive for you. Creation is the first step. So take this first step and create. Aquarius, your card this week is courage. Be courageous. Don't let your fears or your past or anything like that hold you back. Be courageous in your action steps and what it is that you want to do. Don't let other people telling you that that's not a possibility hold you back and keep you from doing something that you love, and just harness that courageous energy and allow it to help you and move you into that next chapter. And Pisces, your card this week is higher knowledge. Connect up, connect to your guides, connect to the energy, whatever it is that you need to do. You may be kind of trapped in this cycle of energy that is keeping you daydreaming and just not quite sure what it is that you want to do. Connect up so that you can get the answers that you need to move on to this next chapter and to shift things. So hopefully this has been helpful for all of you. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to comment below, subscribe, do whatever works best for you and how you receive content of information. Again, I'm Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. You can find me at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. This is a time of tremendous shift and change. You don't know what sometimes is lurking just around the corner, but try to keep an optimistic attitude. Try to be compassionate to yourself and to other people, as everybody is going through an intense time right now, yourself included. So be kind, be passionate, but be bold in your thinking. I hope that you have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.